everybody. It's me again, and I've got something for you that is pretty expensive in the world of video game collecting, and I have never tested out, and I thought maybe tonight would be a perfect night to do so, and that is none other than the Halo Edition Xbox Original. Not Xbox One, like Microsoft calls their current console, or, well, I guess it's the Microsoft, what is it? Microsoft X? What's your name? Microsoft One S? X or something? I don't know, whatever it is. But anyways, they're so goofy with their naming. But this is the original Xbox, and this is the Halo Edition, which this guy's worth a good bit. Never tested out, so I thought it would be a good time to try on, does this thing work? It has been opened, because you can tell by that. That is not factory, friends. And there should be a sticker here, as you can tell from the glue residue. A sticker has been removed, which is quite unfortunate, because normally there's the manufacturer's date right here and a few other things telling about the Xbox. So I'm not sure if this thing's going to work, but I bought it at the flea market, and it was just one of those things when you're walking through and you look at the guy and you go, does this thing work? And the guy gives you one of these. And then you say, $10? And he goes, then you say, yeah. You take it back to your car, you run back to your car, and you're like, yes. I just ripped that man off. Sorry if you're watching the video, but this thing is about, on price charting, I think it's like $190. That's if it works. I do not have the controller that accompanies this Xbox, so I got the bad boy out. I got the one and only. I got the Duke. I'm going to try it out with the Duke. We recently watched a video where a man claimed this was their most favorite game controller ever, and I just thought, what's the matter with that dude? I mean, how can the Duke be your favorite game controller? So, anyways, I'm going to boot this up for the very first time, this Halo Edition Xbox Original. I got it where it's going to be on the TV here. So let's power it on. Television engaged. You ever see this adapter? It's like an official Xbox adapter. It has S-Video on it. But I'm just going to use AV for this. It's always a good idea to do this before you enable your video game consoles. It is very crusty looking. The fan looks pretty dusty. Smells of smoke. That's when you know you got quality. I can't get the power cable up here because it's all the way down here. All right. Here we go. Does the Halo Edition Xbox work or not? We're about to find out. It's booting. Maybe it's in the wrong resolution. This is a modified Xbox. This dashboard is not the official dashboard. Maybe we got a loose connection or something. Oh, it shut itself off. Wait a minute. It could be that adapter, because I had issues with it on another Xbox that I used. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Microsoft. Is it going to change to X disk? No. XBMC. Excellent. Doesn't know the date. I do plan on opening this thing to see if it still has like the time cap in it, which you got to remove that thing because it corrodes on the motherboard. And maybe I'll even take the heatsink off to put some new thermal paste underneath the heatsink. Maybe use some Arctic Silver or something else if anybody in the viewing audience has a recommendation. I kind of wish that since it's the Halo Edition Xbox, that it was stock. I guess I could take it back to stock, but I don't know how big the hard drive is in this thing. Not sure if it's modified, like a mod chip, or soft modded. It could be soft modded, but anyways. Let's see what's all on this thing. Video plugins. What is this National Geographic stuff? What's NBC Universal? Top documentary films? I don't know where this is going. I would say this is the stock drive because we only got, was the stock like 2 or 3 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes? What we got here is 2,668 megabytes that are free. So I would say this is the stock hard drive for this thing. He did not upgrade or whoever did the modifications to this did not upgrade the hard drive. There's nothing on this. The only original Xbox game I think I have in here, because I didn't really plan on getting this far along. I didn't think it would work. Well, I'm interested in keeping this moving. This isn't exactly the game that I wanted to test out on it, but I'm not too keen on throwing in my copy of Castlevania in there if this drive's just going to scratch this disc up. I got Jaws Unleashed here. Let's see what kind of condition this guy's in. Oh, he's nice and crusty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Maybe I can do something about that. I didn't know this was going to become the disc cleaning show, but let's clean Jaws Unleashed so we can unleash Jaws once again. We'll see if it actually works. Now, normally the disk drives in these things are very temperamental. They do not work. So that could have been the issue while the person just abandoned this Xbox. You never know. Or they just said, who wants this crap anymore, and they threw it away. Or they sold it at the flea market for $10. If that's what I gave for it. I don't remember what I gave for it. Let's see, is that any better? I think that's better. You got to do one of these things. Get rid of all the condensation before you put it in your Xbox and ruin it. Alright, let's see if the drive ejecting the drive. Yeah, the drive came out pretty good. It's tempting to read it. It didn't see the disc. I gotta remember how to boot a game. I don't think it's seeing the disc though. That could have been the issue with it. See how it says drive's empty right there? It's hard to see on the camera, but it says drive's empty. So I'm thinking I'll probably need a new laser or something for this. I'll mess with it a little bit more and see if I can't get it to run a game or not. But I'm going to say this Xbox does have a bad CD-ROM, which is pretty common for these things. It's loading it pretty good, and the disc doesn't look so bad that I wouldn't be able to read it because of scratches. It's saying there's just no disc in there. So I would say the optical eye or laser or whatever is bad. So anyhow, I'm pleased to see this Xbox partially is working. So, and it's already got modified software on there. So if I wanted to upgrade like the hard drive and put games on the hard drive, I could probably do that. You know, legal copies. Hmm. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm happy my it at least boots up and the motherboard's good, so that's a good thing. To upgrade the hard drive is kind of hard because you got to get like a key and stuff like that. But it's been a long time since I've done that. So, alrighty, everybody. Thank you. Thumbs up. Peace. Live long and prosper.